With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
4 down, 4 down. Set, 3, 19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Kill, turn up.
From deep in their own territory, they look, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Colts getting ready to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go through his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, Mariota. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Matt Ioannidis able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but Obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On third down, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. A second down throw here for Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319! Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So completion on second down, that brings up third. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
This is taken at about the 14. First down, Mariota. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, Mariota. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
To throw is Mariota. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
To throw Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. 3rd and goal, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was...
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Mariota throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly.
Under pressure, they got him again. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. And some space here. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Now it's the backup lock. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception here, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Mariota to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Surveying the field. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens add on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
23 yards on the play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st and 10, Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
3rd and long. It's Locke. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. So we are at halftime here. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case,
and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun, here's Locke. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Everyone's got 4 down. Check up. 5, 55. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their big tight end His third touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give them 18 on that one. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Pass incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They come up in an offset eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. 4th down, Mariota. Looking middle, and that's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose with it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And the Colts coming out now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you're talking about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Throwing on 3rd down. Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens add on. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Throwing, Mariota. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back now here on EA Sports. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the I. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. but you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. After the interception, it's Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Throwing again is Locke. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Wide open receiver complete. And he lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was 4th down, and the possession changes. On 1st and 10, Locke. Being chased out left. From left side, it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
10 yards still left on second down.
Single. 86 to man. 86 to man.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Incomplete. Ten yards to go on 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Locke. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Buying time to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Mariota here to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man-to-man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Luck on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Now Luck steps away. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy,